Hello and welcome to the Unsung Sports Quiz. Merry Christmas to one and all. Grab yourself a nice glass of vino or pour yourself a Baileys and get a pen and paper as we will be going through a sports quiz to relieve the boredom. Much better than watching James Bond, I find. Okay, obviously this is a Christmas edition. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. What I would love is for everybody to say hello in the comments, but please do not put the answers in the comments. We'd love others to really enjoy this quiz. So say hello, wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and let's begin. Okay, round one, we're going to start nice and easy with a football round. Question number one, nice and easy. Who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer with 260 goals? It's an obvious one, surely. Everybody should be scribbling right now. Question number two. Which country won the first World Cup in 1930? Everyone's staring at Grandad right now, aren't you? Question number three. Three players share the record of 8 red cards in the Premier League. Can you name the players? You get a point for each. Who are those dirty players? Who are the ones that just keep smashing everybody? I'll have a little sip. Question number 4. Who scored the fastest goal ever in a World Cup in 2014? Question number 5. Which British team was the first to win the European Cup? And remember, this is a football round, so we are talking the Football European Cup. Feel free to pause at any point. Question number 6. Which football team is nicknamed the Swans? It's an obvious one. You'll kick yourself if you don't get it. Question 7. Which country won the Euros in 1992? '92. Question number 8. Which player holds the record for the number of appearances for Manchester United? A total of 963 appearances. Legend. Question number 9. Which goalkeeper holds the record for the most clean sheets in the Premier League era? I don't remember how many it was, but I know the answer. Question number 10. Who is Wales' record goal scorer of all time? Poor grammar there, sorry. I should have said at the beginning, actually, there are 5 rounds, 10 questions each. Actually, 6 rounds, 55 questions. There is a halftime break as well, so don't worry. You can go and grab yourself another drink, top up. Okay, round 2. It's the manager round. Can I have a little hairdryer there? That's an ode to Fergie, that is. Question number 1. Who was the first Liverpool manager to win a Premier League Manager of the Month award in 1995? Question number 2. Which manager has won more games than any other in world football? Question number 3. Which manager has managed 9 different Premier League clubs? 9. That is a lot. Question number 4. Gus Poyet is the current manager of which international team? He was a good player, Gus. Question number 5. Brian Clough, that's Big Ed, not the son, managed 5 football clubs. Can you name them? You get 1 point for each. I'll give you a bit longer for this one. Oh, it's a lovely drop there. Brian Clough managed 5 football clubs. Can you name them? Question number 6. Fred Everest managed a Midlands-based club for a record-breaking 45 years and 9 months. But what was the name of that club? 45 years. Madness. Question number 7. Which former Leeds manager was nicknamed El Loco, the Madman? Which former Leeds manager was nicknamed El Loco, the Madman? Question number 8. Who is the current manager of Luton Town? Who is the current manager of Luton Town? Question 9. Who holds the record for being the youngest ever Premier League manager? And question 10 of round 2 is, Alf Ramsey helped England win the World Cup in 1966, but which league club did he leave to join England? Okay, round 3. This is the Christmas round. All you need to do is tell us who is behind the glasses. Everybody who's playing on a mobile now is wishing they were playing on a big screen. So who is behind these Christmas glasses? Who is behind the holly? How young does Ronaldo look there? Not a great picture. But who is behind the holly? Okay, who is this person behind the holly? All trying to remember which shirt that is, aren't you? Okay, who is this player behind the holly? Okay, number 6. Here is who is behind the mince pie? Slightly tougher, this one. Next one. Who is carrying Santa's sack? Who is carrying Santa's sack? Getting a bit tougher. Who is behind the beard? And apologies for that strangely placed haggis. Okay, who is behind the Christmas wreath? Who is the man behind this snow globe? And who is this naughty little elf? Okay, let's get ready for some answers. Swap your pens and pads around. Come on, no cheating. Okay, we all done? There's always somebody who'll cheat. It's usually Dad. Okay, so who is the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer with 260 goals? Of course it was Alan Shearer. Which country first won the World Cup? In 1930, it was Uruguay. 3 players share the record of 8 red cards, and this is a bit tougher. So it's Duncan Ferguson, Patrick Vieira, and Richard Dunn. I'm surprised Julian Dix isn't in there. There's a few others. I think there's a few others that we all expected. But Ferguson's probably nailed on. Who scored the fastest goal ever in the World Cup in 2014? That was Neymar, 19.8 seconds. Don't ask me who it was against. Okay, what football team is nicknamed as Swans? Obvious when you see it. Swansea. Which country won the Euros in 92? Peter Schmeichel's Denmark. Which player holds the record for number of appearances for Manchester United? Again, fairly easy. That's Ryan Giggs. Which goalkeeper holds the record for the most clean sheets? Peter Cech. Sorry about that picture. Just realised what he's doing. Who is Wales' record goal scorer of all time? You think it was a striker? Eventually he was. It was Gareth Bale. The manager round. Who was the first Liverpool manager to win a Premier League Manager of the Month? Not the most prestigious manager in Liverpool's history. It was Roy Evans. Which manager has won more games than any other in world football? Had to be It's Alex Ferguson, 1,253 wins. Not bad. Which manager has managed 9 different Premier League clubs? Had to be Big Sam Allardyce. Gus Poyet is the current manager of which international team? Greece. Brian Clough managed 5 football clubs. They were Hartlepool, Derby County, Leeds, Brighton and Hove, and of course Nottingham Forest. Fred Everest managed Midlands-based club for 45 years. That was West Bromwich Albion. Which former Leeds manager was nicknamed El Loco? Marco Bielsa. He's missing a bucket there, isn't he? Who's the manager of Luton Town? It's Rob Edwards. Rob Edwards. And who holds the record for being the youngest ever Premier League manager? Ryan Mason, Tottenham. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, that. Alf Ramsey helped England win the World Cup in '66, but which league club did he leave to join England? It was Ipswich Town. Okay, so who is behind these glasses? It's a bit of a trick one, putting him in a West Ham shirt, to be honest, but it was Ian Wright. The player behind the Holly was Ruud van Nistelrooy. Not a bad player. Who's behind the Holly? So good they named him twice. JJ Okocha. Which Man City is this one? It is Phil Foden. So who's behind the mince pie? Did we all get this one? It's harder when you cover the hair, but take the hat off. It's Jimmy Bullard. This person's not going to have many presents this year, I feel. It's Paul Pogba. Naughty boy. Who's behind the beard? Ali McCoist. The teeth are a giveaway. It's Ronaldinho. Now, this was a tricky one. Who's behind the snow globe? He's looking a bit thinner here. It's Neil Razor Ruddock. Sorry, Razor. And lastly, who is the naughty elf? He is naughty. It's Vinnie Jones. Okay, that's it. Go and grab yourself a nice little mince pie, a glass of vino, a Baileys, have a bio break, whatever it is you do. Give your family a hug, whatever. Go, come back, second half. See you soon. back, everybody. It's the second half of the Unsung Sports quiz. Okay, we're into round 4, the chant round. Okay, so in this round, I'm going to read out some chants by football fans, and all you have to do is guess which player the fans were chanting about. I've even given you the clubs here, just to make it a little bit easier. So, when you're sat in row Z and the ball hits your head, that's next one, Liverpool. He's big, he's red, his feet stick out the bed. Who's the player? Okay, this is a Sunderland player. You've been hit by, you've been struck by. I'm not going to sing all of these. I'm not singing any of them really, but I'm not going to give you too much away. The next one, Chelsea. A bit harsh, this one, I've got to say, but yeah, it's football fans for you. And this is an Arsenal one. Well, let's talk about blank, baby. Let's talk about Flamini. Let's talk about Theo Walcott, Bailey Lundberg, and Henri. Let's talk about blank. Okay, there's only 5 there. So it's a nice, short, sharp round, round 4. We're on to round 5 now. General sports round. What is the name of the trophy awarded to the winners of the NBA Finals? Question 2. Which tennis Grand Slam tournament is played on clay courts? Who are the current Rugby World Cup champions? Question 4. How old was Tiger Woods when he got his first hole-in-one? Question 5. David Beckham played alongside which current Premier League manager? Everyone's furiously going through all the Premier League managers in their heads, aren't they? Question number 6. There are 3 British Formula One drivers in the 2023 season. Can you name them? Get a point for each. I'm sure everyone's going to get 1 at least. Question 7. Which female tennis player has the most Grand Slam singles titles? Question number 8. Which footballing legend got 6 caps for Argentina, 4 for Colombia, and then 31 caps for Spain? I know, how can that happen? But it did. Which footballing legend got 6 caps for Argentina, 4 for Colombia, and then 31 caps for Spain? I think if you take nothing away from this quiz, this is probably the question it's a great bit of trivia. Question 9. How many events were in Daley Thompson's speciality event? How many events were in Daley Thompson's speciality event? Question 10. By what name was Thomas Hearns most commonly known in boxing circles? Okay, get ready for the final round. So this round is the sound round. I'm going to play some clips, and all you have to do is tell us who said it. There's an 18 warning on this, on a couple of them. There might be a few swear words, so if you've got very little children around, you may want to cover their ears. But nothing too bad. Well, it is quite bad. Anyway, kids, get out of the room.
When you do that with footballers, like he said about Leeds, and when you do things like that about a man like Stuart Pearce, I've kept really quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that, but I'll tell you, you can tell him now, be watching it, we're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
So, who was that person? Number 2. In fact, I'm going to play these twice just to save you hitting rewind on your on YouTube.
When you do that with footballers, like he said about Leeds, and when you do things like that about a man like Stuart Pearce, I've kept really quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that, but I'll tell you, you can tell him now, be watching it, we're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Okay, number 2.
And what's he complaining for? I said at half time, Robertson, what a baby. What a big baby. Just get on with the game. Baby.
Classic. I'll play that once more.
And what's he complaining for? I said at half time, Robertson, what a baby. What a big baby. Just get on with the game. Baby.
Okay, number 3.
If I'm wrong, great. Phil's going to watch him tonight and ring me back, say, shut up, you plonker. You don't know what you're on about. And that's how it should be.
Play that one again.
If I'm wrong, great. Phil's going to watch him tonight and ring me back, say, shut up, you plonker. You don't know what you're on about. And that's how it should be.
Okay, number 4.
I feel Lukaku is strong. Aguero is good. He's all round.
You didn't say yourself.
Lions, they don't compare themselves with humans.
Okay, once more.
I feel Lukaku is strong. Aguero is good. He's all round.
You didn't say yourself.
Lions, they don't compare themselves with humans.
If you don't know the answer to that question, then I think you are an ostrich.
Once more.
If you don't know the answer to that question, then I think you are an ostrich.
Number 6.
That's a load of bollocks! You've got to fucking die to get 3 points!
Yeah, I should have warned you. That was the swearing one, so I'll give it one more time. Cover the kids' ears. Bit late now.
That's a load of bollocks! You've got to fucking die to get 3 points!
Number 7.
I don't know, Jeff, has it? I must have missed that. Red card? I don't know, Jeff, has it? I must have missed that. Red card.
Okay, number 8.
What do you think of Gaza, for instance?
I think he's a very talented player, but he's not in the same class as me.
Okay, I'll play that one more time. We're not looking for Wogan there, obviously. So who was Wogan interviewing?
What do you think of Gaza, for instance?
I think he's a very talented player, but he's not in the same class as me.
It's a bold statement. Gaza's not in his class. Number 9.
Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
I'm not even a Man City fan. That gives me goosebumps. So who's that commentator? One more time.
Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
Number 10. Play that one more time. Okay, that is all of the questions done. Let's get ready for some final answers. The chant round. When you're sat in row Z and the ball hits your head, that's Zamora. Unlucky Bobby. He's big, he's red, he's sneaky, his feet stick out the bed. Peter Crouch, Peter Crouch. Love this one. You've been struck by Lee Cadamole. Classic. Like that one. Okay, this was a harsh one. This was, of course, Ashley Cole. Naughty, naughty boy. Let's talk about Cess, baby. General Sports Round. What was the name of the trophy award? It's the winner at the NBA Finals. It's the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. Which tennis Grand Slam is played on clay courts? That is the French Open. Roland Garros. Garros, I think it is. Paris. The current Rugby World Cup champions are, of course, South Africa. How old was Tiger Woods when he got his first hole-in-one? He was only 8. Madness. David Beckham played alongside which current Premier League manager? It was David Moyes, whilst he was a youth player on loan at Preston. There are 3 British Formula One drivers in the 2023 season. They were, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, and George Russell. Did anybody not get Lewis Hamilton? Hang your head in shame if you didn't. Okay, this is going to catch a lot of people out, I'm sure. Which female tennis players won the most Grand Slam single titles? Margaret Court has 24. Serena Williams has 23. Yeah, you're all going, oh, trick question. Well, got to throw one in. Which Real Madrid legend? I don't think I put Real Madrid before. But anyway, Real Madrid legend has 6 caps for Argentina, 4 for Colombia, and 31 caps for Spain. Alfredo Di Stefano. How many events are in Daley Thompson's speciality event? This is easy. That was 10. It's decathlon. By what name was Thomas Hearns most commonly known? The Hitman. The sound round. Who was loving it? Not with Alex Ferguson. It was, of course, Kevin Keegan. Who was calling... can't remember who was calling. Who was calling somebody a baby? It was Roy Keane. Who was the plonker? Ian Holloway. Great character. Who doesn't compare themselves to humans? Of course, it is Zlatan. Who told a reporter they had their head in the sand? Nigel Pearson. Doesn't mince his words. Who's got to die to get 3 points? Of course, the mild-mannered Neil Warnock. Who missed the red card? Obvious one here as well. That was Chris Kamara. On the ball as always. Who said Gazza is not in the same class as him? You could argue that might be right. That's George Best. The commentator for the famous Aguero goal was Martin Tyler. And who told a ball boy to hurry up? The very angry Joe Hart. And that's it. That's full time, folks. What I'd love you to do is to post your scores in the comments. Please don't post the answers. As I say, I'd love other people to come on and try this quiz as well. That just leaves it for me to say Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year to you all.